What's up, guys? I don't know if we're live yet. Yo, what's up, guys? I think we are live. Decided to switch it up a little bit. I'm actually in Oregon, one of my favorite places on the planet. Let me share this real quick. Go ahead and comment below when you get on, whether you're watching the replay or live. I want to make sure you guys can see me. Let me get this all set up. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome. We're going to talk today. I've been having a lot of thoughts around the term freedom and what real freedom is, and not just real freedom, but how to achieve real freedom. So I want to share that today, as well as a couple tips on how to pivot and get your business to go online, and also the biggest mistakes I've seen with people pivoting and going online this last couple months. So welcome. I'm excited to be here. Go ahead and share where you're watching from. What's up, Ramaya? What's up, Byron? Good to see you guys. I'm excited for some content today to share some of these things on my mind. I'm going to share this real quick and then we're good to go. All right. By the way, please share. This is such a powerful topic. Ever since I had a son, freedom and flexibility and being able to live on my terms has been so important to me. And my uncle said something to me about 7 or 8 months ago when I was explaining what I did and how we were traveling. And he said, in my day, this was not physically possible. So you're very lucky. And we have to understand what we have right now in terms of the power of going online, making money on the internet, and really being able to create freedom for our life and business. But this shift is happening and most people aren't taking advantage. All these secure jobs we once thought were super secure aren't secure anymore. And it's scary because 10 years ago, if you made money online, if you were building a brand online, if you were trying to thrive as an entrepreneur, you were kind of laughed at like, oh my gosh, that's not a real job. Now it's the most respectable thing you can do because I know a lot of loyal, hardworking, driven people that have lost everything because they didn't pivot or they didn't think about how to position their business to have nothing taken from them and position their business to thrive online. So I'm excited to share some thoughts on real freedom. I see a lot of people validating and justifying being controlled, but I don't think there's ever an instance where someone else telling you what to do or what you're worth is acceptable, right? Real freedom is having complete autonomy with how you live as well as the choices you make. So I want you to first think about, what does freedom mean to you? Like, what does ideal lifestyle look like to you? I think most people haven't defined freedom and they believe they're free, but they're still at the mercy of someone else. What I really have noticed and never liked about corporate America or the 9 to 5 is someone's paying you just enough so you won't quit, right? And entrepreneurs understand that. And if you have that nagging pull to be your own boss, there's nothing more important right now than going online. But I want to share some of the biggest mistakes I've seen people make, because right now is a now or never moment, as you've heard me talk about. There's good and bad news. The bad news is small businesses are going out of business at the fastest rate ever. 55 businesses have 55% of businesses, I believe, have shut down on Yelp. Literally on Yelp. 30 million people have lost their job. Most people are stressed, underpaid, overwhelmed, discouraged. Over 30 million people literally will lose their jobs the next, they say, 3 to 6 years because of AI. There was an AI expert I was watching that said automation could replace 40% of jobs in the next 10 years. 40%. And people still don't understand the relevance of what's happening right now. It's so important to develop a skill that adds value to the marketplace. It's so important to figure out your passion and mix it with a skill that solves a problem people care about, right? But there's the biggest transfer of wealth in US history. There's 1,700 new millionaires created every single day in the US. And you're leaving a lot of money and opportunity on the table, not understanding how to make money online. My wife and I have been able to travel the last 4 out of 6 months during this pandemic and have record-breaking months because nothing is attached to our time and nothing is attached to hard labor. Everything is online. And there are specific things that I think if you understand about the power of making money online and building a brand, that will make everything easier for you. The question is not if you have to go online. The question is when. Because you know, as well as most people, now is the best time in human history to adapt and adjust and bring your business online. Actually, a year ago was. But it's sad to me that a lot of people aren't adapting and adjusting. So that's why it's important to understand the game has changed and it's adapt or die in this new economy. So here's the truths to the freedom. I know you know this, Ramaya. You've been online for years, right? And you're trying to help people be online. What's up, Jessica? What's up, Vito? What's up, Horace? What's up, Sandy? Lon, Dante, thanks for joining me. Please share this if you can, because we're talking about the power of real freedom and understanding before you have real freedom, you have to identify exactly what real freedom looks like to you. Like, what is your ideal outcome in life? And the key is don't base this off your previous experience or your insecurities. If you've never made money online, it doesn't mean you can't. It just means you haven't yet, and you haven't made the decision to go online. And when I ask you, how do you view making money online? If you view it as, oh, it's not respectable, it's not a real job, and you think the real job is the hard labor, when you realize now that those jobs are being shut down and being pushed aside and really disappearing, then you understand there's nothing more intelligent and nothing more powerful and nothing more strategic and purposeful than making money from your intelligence, not just your hard labor. So the truth to this new economy is this. One, you can make more money in a down economy than you ever could in a great time, right? People are in fear, people are scared. And when people are in fear and you're confident, it's easier to capture market share. It's easier to negotiate, to create your dream opportunity as well. You can get maximum profit when there's maximum pessimism. And as I've shared before, one of the biggest breakthroughs I went through in 2008, being invited to a mastermind group and thinking my business was done. I had to go back to my normal job. There was no more money. I'm from a super small town in Oregon of 6,000 or 7,000 people. So when the economy goes down, I think there's no more money, right? But I heard something and I'll never forget it. When the economy is down, when there's a recession looming, the money doesn't disappear. It just transfers to the successful people who understand supply and demand and who understand how to pivot and adapt quickly, right? And your current reality is based on who you get advice and perspective from. That's the importance of understanding how to make money. And for me, the biggest thing with making money online is I knew I valued freedom. I knew I valued traveling and flexibility, and I knew I was unemployable and I couldn't work for someone else. It was just too tough for me. Now, some people like that security, but I don't feel like there's any security anymore in another company or a paycheck that's guaranteed, because it's not anymore. The only security you have now in this new economy, in this new era, in this new frontier, in this new wave, is the ability to make things happen and the confidence you have in yourself. That's the only security we have now, is our ability and confidence in ourselves to make things happen. So the benefits of making money online: imagine getting paid for your value and your intelligence, not your time. Imagine having no ceiling of how much money you can make. Imagine being able to track people all over the world. Imagine having the freedom to do what you want, when you want, and imagine traveling the world while making money. And imagine not dreading going back to work after a vacation or traveling, right? There's so many things that online money can do for you. And that's why I wanted to talk about this. So let me share some of the biggest failures that I've seen in the online world. The first thing is, people are asking for things and they're asking for money and they're trying to grow their income before they expand their audience. The focus right now in this pandemic should be audience expansion, should be adding value, should be education-based marketing. The likelihood of the marketplace responding because you want something is zero. And here's the biggest mistake I see when people go online. They're trying to sell themselves and their expertise not the solution or outcome to the prospect's problem or desire. Hands down. Okay, so for me, my big breakthrough when I was 15 came where all my friends were doing hard labor for my dad, and they were making $6-7 an hour, and I just couldn't stand hard labor. I don't know why. I don't know. My dad did it his whole life, and I just didn't like it. So I sold stuff on eBay, and I checked my eBay account, and I had made $91 that day, and my friend just worked 8 hours all day and made 60 something dollars, and I made $91 in 10 minutes putting something online. And I realized that I got paid for the courage to think differently, and I got paid to take a risk. But the customer that bought the shoes didn't care about my expertise. They wanted the product. eBay didn't care that I was 15 or 75. So the likelihood of the marketplace responding because your expertise is obsolete. They care what you can do for them. So if you can market the problem to their solution or the solution to their desire, that's the biggest key. Another problem I see is asking for something before adding real value. There's too many people that are asking without building a fan base. So to simplify online, you have to solve a problem. You have to figure out what topic you're going to master. Get that out there. And once you start building up a tribe, and this is from me being online the last 10 years and doing everything wrong, right? Finally realizing it's a simple process. Build a tribe, add value to people, and then ask the audience what they want. Your customers, I would write this down. And let me know if you comment below if you understand right now. I'm just curious if I'm talking to the right people and if you guys, I know some of you guys are online entrepreneurs making 6 and 7 figures already. I see your names. But comment below if you understand right now the importance of making money online. I'm just curious. Comment below. I want to know if you understand right now what's happening, because a lot of people don't, and it breaks my heart to see these hardworking people that have been in these jobs for 15, 20 years totally just get booted or fired because of the pandemic and have no other skills to fall back on, and now the family has to suffer and struggle. I hate that. That's why I'm so passionate about having people make a little bit of extra money online, even if it just pays the bills, right? So you guys definitely understand the importance. So that's why it's important to understand these perspectives where you got to add value. You got to if you make someone feel better, if you help them solve a problem, if you educate them, if you raise a positive emotion, if you enhance their dreams, give them hope, if you increase their certainty, if you bust their myths they've had, they're going to follow you. And once they follow you, you can start asking them, hey, what do you need help with? What problem can I help solve? And then you start creating solutions based off what the customer wants. So a lot of people I see just create things based off what they think people want, and they wonder why they never make any money. Remember, the likelihood of the marketplace responding because you want something is 0. This is how you optimize your positioning, right? This is the key. So make sure you figure out what problem you're solving and start creating some consistent content for your audience, because the whole purpose of business is to create raving fans that eventually tell people about you. That's the whole purpose of business. Okay, so if you understand the purpose of business, then you're going to start making money quicker than most people, because you'll be in the know about the new wave of making money online, right? So that's one of the biggest things that we've understood and realized is you got to know your audience. You got to add value, but then ask them what they want. Okay, biggest key. Love it. Yes, I see the importance of online sales. Yes, not to get political, but especially because in some areas you are not allowed to have a brick and mortar for 100%. And it's such craziness to think about how fast this flipped. Where I remember people told me when I was first making money online in 2012 and 13, that's not a real business. And they had like a candy store, and because it was brick and mortar and they sold a physical like Snickers bar, that was a real business, and mine wasn't. I was making 3 times the money traveling the world, but mine wasn't a real business. And it always confused me, like, just because it's a brick and mortar, it's a real business. What a strange philosophy. And now those people are eating their words trying to get online, right? So it's so important to understand where the market's going and get ahead of the market. When people go online the next year and there's millions and millions of people crowding the marketplace, I want the people watching this to already be established, to understand how to attract market share, to add value, because you're the ones that are going to get the customers when most people are struggling and not understanding how to create market value. So yeah, do you guys have any questions regarding making money online? I'm also running a virtual workshop, 100% free. I was going to do a training for my Inner Circle members and my Game Changer Academy members, paid. I was going to do a virtual training, but because of the relevance of this, because of the importance of this, I decided to open the doors. I'm going to do a Zoom meeting tomorrow on how to make money online and kind of go in depth of the biggest, seven most lucrative ways to make money online. And I'm also going to share a 3-step process I use, similar to what I talked about today, but a lot more deep dive, how to figure out your topic, how to master that topic, how to optimize your positioning so people come to you versus you chasing people. And I'm going to share a couple more myths about online money, because we've been very blessed and fortunate the last 6 or 7 years to make 6 and 7 figures in 12 different industries, but 9 of them have been online. And I think the importance of online is astronomical right now to saving families, to saving businesses, to saving houses, mortgages, because there's no cap. There's no limits. And if you understand these oh, by the way, you can go to gamechangersmovement.com/freedom to sign up. Zoom only allows a certain amount of people, so I'd register ASAP and show up early because it's going to fill up. Gamechangersmovement.com/freedom. And I'm excited. I want you guys to join the In the Know. There's a new explosion happening with online money right now. More, I don't want to say ordinary or average, but more men and women rose to the ranks of 7 figures or millionaires in the past 12 months during this pandemic than any other year in history. How can this be? Do they have a specific experience, or are they from a certain town? No, but I feel like the hacks and the secrets I've figured out, and it's a framework to making money online. And I'm telling you right now, it's the weirdest time to be alive, but also the greatest opportunity, because there's 17, 18, 19-year-olds making millions right now, and there's broke 40 and 50-year-olds, which is strange and scary. But one of them says, I have 20 years of experience, I should get paid more. No, you have 1 year of experience repeated 20 times if you're doing the same thing over and over again, right? You don't have 20 years, you have 1, unless you're innovating, investing in yourself, going to the best trainings, improving your mindset and psychology. So it's now or never. It's a do or die moment. And I want to be the person to help guide you on this journey of making money online. Just imagine being able to make money from anywhere. I'm in Bend right now, Bend, Oregon. If you've been there, it's a cool spot. I'm on the river. I'll show you guys. I'm on the river right now. There's a river right there. And I'm just hanging with you guys, right? Just sharing thoughts. And I mean, this is the power of understanding the internet. And when you have the internet playbook, all these doors open. And I want to share that internet playbook with you tomorrow. So you can click the link below, gamechangersmovement.com/freedom, 100% free, no strings attached. I just want to go deep in how to make internet money. So thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, let me know below. Jessica, I love Bend. Yeah, Bend is amazing. One of my favorite spots. It's like 85 today. It's crispy. I live in California, so there's not a lot of green down there. So seeing the green is just amazing. But everything is like, my entire lifestyle is possible. Freedom, flexibility, impact from me understanding how to make money online. And I failed the first couple of years, but the last 5 years, I feel like I've hacked the system. And I get more fulfillment sharing that with you than just making money and living this great lifestyle on my own. My fulfillment comes from helping other people make money online and do it in a way that allows them to travel and have a great lifestyle they're proud of. Because if you've built $1 million business, but you don't have a lifestyle you're proud of, you did it all wrong. Like, think about someone that owns $100 million business that has maybe 1,000 employees and they work 24/7. Yes, you have $100 million. Maybe you got 50 million in the bank, but you're working 24/7 and you don't have a lifestyle that allows you freedom. You're not going to get to the end of your life and wish you had more transactions. I mean, I highly doubt anyone's going to be like 95, like, man, I wish I had more transactions. I wish I built a bigger business. I wish I had more employees. I don't know anyone that's that unintelligent. I think the biggest regret is going to be, I wish I built a lifestyle on my terms and built a legacy and set the example for my family. And people always ask me, how do you inspire people? You don't. You live your best life. You practice what you preach. You walk the walk. You don't need to talk the talk when you walk the walk. You live your best life. You build a great lifestyle. You build a legacy. You inspire people. The right people will catch on and ask you what you're doing. The wrong ones won't. So I'm fired up. I could keep going, but I'll let you guys go. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for joining me, guys. I look forward to seeing you on the virtual workshop tomorrow. GameChangersMovement.com/freedom. Please share this if you can, and we'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.